What's going on, guys? Sky here from Tech Life Today, back with the Tech Life Today weekly podcast after almost 2 months, actually a month and a half, but almost 2 months of not doing any Tech Life Today weekly podcast. We are back with one. Very exciting stuff, guys. Very exciting stuff indeed. So with that being said, we have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about in this week's Tech Life Today podcast, including the brand new Huawei P9, which just came out today, or yesterday, the LG G5, the iPad Pro, and so much more. It's kind of crazy. So we have a few big updates with this new update, if you will. So I'm going to talk about that real quick before we get into the Tech Life Today weekly podcast. So one big change that we've made with the Tech Life Today podcast, now we're actually live streaming the event. So while we experienced some issues at first for a few seconds with the live stream, it looks like it's all back up and running, working just fine as it should. So with that being said, it's pretty awesome stuff, very exciting stuff indeed. We do apologize if there's any issues throughout the stream at all. Like I said, it's also being recorded, so if there's any issues with the live stream at all throughout the event, I'm just trying to make sure everything's going well. So if there's any issues throughout the live stream at all, then it's still being recorded, so no matter what, you should get an upload. So with that being said, we're going to be very excited about this. This is a big update for us. As well as, there's a whole bunch of different stuff. Let me just turn on the music. Let me see if I can play the music the entire time. So let me turn it down a little bit. Alright, I'm just trying to turn on the music. I'm just trying to experiment a little bit. That's pretty much my goal throughout this. The goal is to experiment, see how it goes, and see what works and see what doesn't work. So I'm just trying to experiment a little bit. That's kind of what I'm trying to do right now. So let me just play it real quick. I'm trying to live stream the event and watch it at the same time. See how it goes. Let me just push in. 1 second, guys. Alright, so I'm going to experiment a little more now. Alright, 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to figure everything out real quick. This is a learning progress, and this is going to be a longer stream than normal. One second, guys. Alright, so I think it's good enough. I'm going to go with it and stick with the sound quality. It's not great, but it's not bad either. So I'm just trying to experiment, like I said, with this. Make sure everything's going well. Alright, so I think it's good. I'm going to go with it and stick with the sound quality. It's not great, but it's not bad either, so... Alright. Alright, so with that being said, I think it's good now, so... It comes up bad on the live stream of the quality, so I apologize for that. But like I said, we're going to try and do whatever we can with it. If it's going to fail, it's going to fail. Nothing we can do about that. At least it's being recorded, like I said. Not much else you can do. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. Let's get right into the live stream today. Let me get this set up real quick for you guys. So let me get it made. Alright, so we're going to start off by talking about the LG G5. So this is the newest smartphone from the company. Oop, don't know what I just did there. There we go. I want to shrink it. Alright guys, so this is a brand new phone from LG. Actually looks really good. I have to give it to them this year. Their phone looks incredible. People disagree with that, obviously, but that is fine, not a big deal. Alright, let me get this situation so I can show you guys everything. Alright, so scroll down, as you guys can see, there's some new specs with that. One big thing is the removed battery. I think that's a very impressive feature with the new LG G5. There we go. I want to shrink it. Alright, so the LG G5 has a whole bunch of different features, like I said, the Snapdragon 820 processor, a 16-megapixel rear camera, wide-angle lens, which is really cool. It looks really good. It also comes with the LG 360 cam, depending on where you go. It depends on where you look. I mean, quite frankly, some areas have it. Like some carriers, I think like Sprint, they'll give it to you for nothing, but some will make you pay for it. It depends on where you go. Like I said, it's a very big on that. I have a video actually I want to show you guys as well of the LG G5. That's on our YouTube channel. So I'm going to show you guys that real quick. That's basically, to make it simple for you guys, that's what we're trying to do with this new layout. We're trying to make it look very different. Alright, so we're trying to incorporate the videos that we have now on the channel with, or the TechLifeToday dailies, that kind of stuff, with the TechLifeToday podcast. That's exactly what we're doing right now. We're going to basically show you guys the videos, and we're going to talk in depth of those products. So we're going to talk a little more about it, and overall we're going to have a good time. So that's exactly what we're going to do, and we're going to get started right now. So let me just switch it over real quick. Turn on the music, or turn off the music. I apologize with that. Let me turn off the music. Alright, so that's up now. Let me just turn off the music, and we're going to be good. Alright, so let's get right into listening to it. Let's check it out. 1 second.
Be sure to head over to techlifetodayco.com for more of your latest tech news now. What's going on, guys? Sky Day back with a video. In today's video, we'll be giving you guys the LG G5 first look video. So we've already attempted this once. We had some issues with the microphone or audio quality. Thank you for letting us know about that. And to Barcelona, Spain, right before the MW General. Just released a few hours ago today, 21st in Barcelona, Spain, right before the MWC event. But this is very exciting stuff. Quite frankly, this is the biggest change I've ever seen from LG. So there's a bunch of changes. I'm going to get through it real quick for you guys. Here's what the LG G5 looks like. As you can see here, they make a big point of the removable battery, as you can see. That's like their major thing about this. As you see here in every photo, they have the slide-out battery and modular functionality, which is something really cool. It's basically, you can just pull it out, like the battery, as you can see there, take the battery out as well, and then put it into a new modular device. So they have a whole bunch that they're going to be selling when the LG G5 gets released, including the camera one, which I'll show you in a second, the hi-fi audio, and a bunch more. It's actually really cool, and it means like endless possibilities for this. I think it's really actually pretty awesome. So here's what it looks like. The LG Cam Plus. Here's one of the modular options. So you can just plug in your camera grip for more comfortable way to take pictures. An additional battery, which is pretty cool. I think it's 1,200 milliamps larger now if you put in that battery, which quite frankly is pretty awesome when you're going on a little road trip. I mean, quite frankly, that almost doubles your battery, which is pretty awesome. Another one is another feature about this device, which is LG G5, obviously, is the wide-angle lens, which is really cool. Looks awesome. I think I'm very excited. They stated that it's very similar to the LG V10 camera, and they said that for the most part they use the same exact technology. So let's hope that actually is the case, and they did, because that'd be pretty awesome. Another device that they're actually releasing alongside the LG G5 is the LG 360 cam. So it's one touch, much like the HTC Re. A lot of you remember that from last year. So it's kind of similar like that. It's just I don't think it connects with YouTube. I think it just pretty much connects to your phone via Bluetooth or whatever. So you can seamlessly capture the world around the world with you with one click. I don't know how functional that will actually end up being, but it's pretty cool. Another thing that they have alongside the LG G5 is the LG 360 VR. So it's a lot different, but I'm going to talk about that in a separate video since there's so many things I talk about in this short video, so it's kind of crazy. Another thing is they're always on display, so here's the thing with that. They didn't use the AMOLED technology this year with their displays. They used something different, their own technology, and it's supposed to be brighter and it's supposed to save battery, so let's see how that actually ends up being. So there's also the LG Tone Platinum. You guys know about that. I mean, quite frankly, I do that every year, so there's nothing really new there. And just to show you guys what the back looks like on this phone, this is something that I think is very important, is here's what it looks like. All right, so here's what the back looks like on this phone. So it's actually really cool. So it has the fingerprint scanner on the back. It has dual cameras, I can see on one side and the other, right there and right there. Then right there's the flash, obviously, and heart rate monitor or whatever. So it's really cool. And then there's the fingerprint scanner, much like the LG V10. Hopefully they fix the issues with the cases. And as you can see here, they're making a big point about the removed batteries. So as an overall product, it's very exciting to see what they're doing. I think it's in general, I'm impressed. I really am.
Alright, so like I said, it's not a bad device. I have to say, I give them props for it. It's not bad looking. It looks great, in my opinion, for the most part. I think it's a good design. Well, to an extent, I do disagree in some points with their purpose, if you will, of this phone. I mean, that's one thing I feel a little about, if you will. The LG G5 I think it's a good enough phone. I think it's a decent phone out there today. I don't think it's perfect though. I think that makes sense. I mean, no phone out there right now is perfect. But I think this one has some serious flaws though. One major flaw, at least in my opinion, is that they state it's unibody. They state it. It's not unibody. It doesn't look like it because of the bottom. Alright, so let me show you that real quick. Right there. As you guys can see, it's not unibody. It looks like it is in the picture, but it really, if you actually use it, it's not. And I've used the LG G5. The other complaint I have with it, and I know they keep stating it's metal and all that. Alright, the fact of the matter is, at least in my testing, when I was testing it out at Best Buy and looking at how it is and that kind of stuff, one major flaw I had with it was that it didn't feel like metal. It didn't feel like metal. And while you guys can disagree or agree with me all day or however long you would want, that's just how I take it. That's my opinion. I don't think it feels like metal. It may feel like metal. It just doesn't feel very good in the hand. I think that's the issue. It's not necessarily that it's a bad phone. I think the issue is that it doesn't feel like metal. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about this. Have you guys I have a few questions. Not only have you not tested the LG G5 yet or not, but the second question I have, which I think might be a little more important, is what do you think, if anything at this point, would LG do to sway over more people? Because if you look at the sales, they've swayed over some people, but not a lot of people. It's still not as well in sales as the Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge, in particular the S7 Edge. It's like a backdrop company now. It's not as large as it was just a year ago, a year or two, maybe 3 years ago. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm very interested to see what you guys think, because it's a very interesting topic, to say the very least. I want to hear what you guys think. Oh, by the way, let me know what you guys think about, also while you're doing that, let me know what you guys think about our new mic. All right, we have some new equipment. A lot of people are saying that they like it a lot, so that's very awesome. A lot of people are very happy about the new change in the audio, so I think it's a very good thing, and I appreciate all of your support. Next up, next up on the list is actually, let me X out of both of these, the iPhone SE. You guys knew we were going to talk about it at some point throughout this, and we're talking about it right now. So I think this is a very important phone. All right, I've actually used this a little bit, not much, but I've had my fair share of use with it. I actually was using it in the Apple Store. I wasn't allowed to film in there, guys. I tried, but I wasn't allowed to film. Sorry, guys. But the Apple iPhone SE, I checked it out. I used it for a few minutes. Actually, it was about 15 minutes. That was how long roughly I used it for. Like I said, I couldn't film. I couldn't take pictures even. So that was the only disappointing part of it. But overall, it was really awesome. So I did review it, or I did check it out for a few minutes. That's just the point. I have to tell you, I own an iPhone 5. I've used an iPhone 5 before, and I use it to pair with my Apple Watch, which I have right... actually, I can't really show you guys. Maybe I could. Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. Let me bring down the camera. Let me see if I can show you. I'm not too sure if I can or not, but I'm about to find out. I do want to show you guys. I really do. So let me make a new scene. Alright, so you guys see nothing right now. Video capture. Alright, this is what you guys can see right now. Alright, so here's my Apple Watch. If I can somehow show you guys. Alright, so here's the look of it. I know it's a terrible camera, and I apologize about that. But here's the Apple Watch, and I'm going to give you guys my opinions of it. My opinion of it very soon, but the point is just to show you guys around the watch real quick. I like the watch, all right? So I did want to put this as part of the TechlifeTodayco podcast this week. I have to say I'm a big fan of the Apple Watch. I just bought it a few days ago. I'll show you guys the box real quick. It's huge. I don't even know how much I can show you guys because I can't even get it in the camera. Alright, so guys, here's the Apple Watch box. It's gigantic, as you guys can see here. It's ginormous, to say the very least. And on top of that, I'll throw the Apple Watch just to show you guys. Here's my Apple Watch. It looks awesome, I have to say. It looks very nice in the hand. I'll have an unboxing of it coming up very soon on the channel, if you guys want to see that. But here's what it looks like. Here's the best angle for me, as I guess I can show you guys real quick. If you guys want a better camera, I'm going to look into getting a better camera for just the computer alone. I think that'd be pretty cool. So here's what it looks like. I'm just going to sit that down for a minute. Oop, I almost dropped my $400 watch. Oh my goodness. Let me make sure everything's going well live stream real quick. There we go, that's good. That's one complaint, by the way, I have. It always does that. Always. It always shows that passcode. It's kind of annoying at times. Look at the quality real quick of this video. If you guys want a better camera, I'm going to look into getting a better camera for just the computer alone. I think that'd be pretty cool. Alright, so, yep, it looks good enough. But here's the Apple Watch. It looks like it's beautiful, I have to say. The anodized aluminum, which I will try to show you, as you guys can see here. It's kind of hard telling where the camera is, because it's actually the exact opposite of where I'm going. So, there's the device itself. Here's what the back looks like. This actually has, I think it's not ceramic. It's like a plastic back. As you guys can see, some of the viewers were actually asking me in the past, not now, but in the past, some of the viewers have asked, how do you remove the band? And it's actually very easy to do. So all you need to do is just hold this. Alright, so let me just hold this side. I don't want to scratch it up yet, but let's just go for this one real quick. See, it's kind of hard because I'm watching it now, but I'm watching I'm trying to watch the computer while it happens, and then you just slide it out. And here's the port. All right, some of you were wondering about that. If I can show you guys, here's the port. I don't know how well it's gonna go into focus or not, but there's the port itself. That's for the let me get this back on. There you go. It's for the camera module, or different modules, that kind of stuff. So let me type in my passcode real quick. Maybe I'll just keep that right there. Just throw that right there. Oh, come on, I just typed that in. Alright, so as you guys can see, that's the interface of the Apple Watch. Let me get back in the camera, in the frame. Alright, so there you go. That's pretty much that. This is right here, the digital crown. Really cool stuff. It overall looks very good. I'm going to lay that right here. But I'm going to talk about this a little more for you guys, if you guys want. Alright, so there we go. But, yeah, it's really cool, I have to say. So I'm actually going to leave this camera here, actually. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to make it a little smaller. But I will still leave the camera there. Oop, got a notification. Alright, it's locked up again. This is actually becoming more of an experiment video than anything. Oh, don't want to, like I said, don't want to drop my Apple Watch. Not yet. maybe if I get enough views on this, maybe I'll do a drop test one day. No, I would never do that. Alright, I'll leave my camera right there. And I will show the monitor right here. So let me just make it a little smaller real quick for you guys, so you guys can see, at least see part of my screen. Right over here. So what I could do, like I said, it's a big experimental video. I'm learning that now. It's a very big experimental video. Remove it real quick. I'll actually make this the full screen, and then I'll just show the video itself right on the side. That's what most YouTubers do anyway. But yeah, the point is, look at that. It's a great device. I have to say, I've been using it for a few days, not a few days. I was using it for a few minutes when I was in the Apple Store, and I have to say, that's actually when I considered getting this guy right here. But I have to say, I like the iPhone SE. I didn't like it at first, and I stick to that. However, I've grown to kind of like it a little bit, not a lot, but it's grown on me. That's the point. It's grown on me a little bit. Yeah, the point is, look at that. It's a great. So it's grown on me. I have to say, it's grown on me a little bit. And I have to say, it's a better phone than I thought. Would I recommend getting it, though? If you compare it to other flagship phones out there, like for example, the Nexus 6P, alright, or other devices like that, why would I go for the iPhone? And what are the advantages and disadvantages? I would say, why not go for it? There's no reason not to go for it. I don't think there's any reason not to go for it. I think it's a nice phone. I really think that way. I mean, for $400, you can't beat the price, because it is the cheapest iPhone that there is right now. No doubts, no buts about it, nothing like that. It is the cheapest smartphone out there right now from Apple. Now, granted, and it has, for the most part, flagship specs when it comes to Apple. So when you look at it in that way, would I recommend getting it? I'd say why not? It's not a bad buy. I can't say it's a bad buy at all. It's actually, I think, a very good buy. And here's the advantages and disadvantages to make it very easy for you guys. One advantage, which it depends on who the user is that it works with the Apple Watch. Alright? So it works just fine with the Apple Watch. Alright, so you'd have no problem going through, making phone calls, doing whatever you'd want. I'm not going to blow anyone up, but the point is, if I could show you guys without, I guess I can't really show you guys. It's not staying in focus for some reason, but that would be an advantage. I can actually consider that a minor advantage. There are viewers who would want that. That's a big advantage to some people. And it makes sense. It really does make sense from a logical standpoint. It makes sense how people would want that, because the Apple Watch is a really good, decent watch. So, but would I recommend spending the money just for the watch, which you're going to end up spending a lot more on at the end of the day? It depends on you. I mean, quite frankly, I definitely say by far this is the best watch out there right now. In comparison to, let me get it out real quick. In comparison to some watches like the Pebble, alright, let me just throw that right there, or the Moto 360, alright? And I actually do genuinely feel this way. While I like, those two watches, I feel like I've enjoyed my time with this the most. And that's the truth. I mean, I can't say anything about it. It's a nice watch, alright? It really is. Alright, let me just show you real quick what the band looks like and what it looks like without the Apple Watch. Alright, so there's the two bands. Very nice soft material. I got 38mm. Very nice. And here's what the Apple Watch looks like without anything on it. Alright. So here's what it looks like without anything. So I can show you now a little bit better the ceramic back, or the back itself. It's really nice. And just to put it on, just show you guys, if I can somehow remove my finger, you just, literally, it's so easy. Alright, you see that right there? Just, you gotta wait for it to lock. Alright, so yep. Alright, so I'll go to the mic this time and see if you guys can hear it. So, I'm gonna be quiet. Alright, and there you go. So, like I said, it's a nice watch. I have to say, it's a good watch for the price, and quite frankly, for the iPhone SE itself as well, in addition. If you guys went for it, there's nothing wrong with that. And I have to say, there's nothing wrong with it at all. I like the watch. So, I'll be quiet. Let me see if I can get the snap. I'm trying to find out. Alright, I heard, yep, the snap was there. But, the snap is back. But, yeah, no kidding. But, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about this. Very interesting topic. And I will actually play the video for you guys real quick, showing you, talking to you a little bit more in depth about the, iPhone SE. So let me get that video up real quick for you guys. Alright, let me get it up. Scene 3. I'm looking for... Whoops, didn't mean to back out. Whoops. Alright, so let me get back into that. Alright, let's play the video. We're talking to you about whether the iPhone SE is worth buying or not. So if you haven't heard, Apple released the iPhone SE alongside the iPad Pro 9.7-inch.
Just last week, alright? You can watch the video on our channel. They released a whole bunch of stuff, including that. Now, the iPhone SE is pretty much an iPhone 5S with iPhone 6s specs. That's to make it very easy for you guys to understand. And it costs $400. Is it worth it? I think very easily it is, because quite frankly, it's the smallest, most powerful smartphone, flagship smartphone you can say, out today. I mean, quite frankly, for those that still want small phones, this is worth it. You know, quite frankly, when we were doing the live stream, when I was doing the live stream a few weeks ago on the Apple event, I was hating on the iPhone SE, and I think for a lot of the reason, good reason. I think it's a little crazy on how you don't get very much for the money. Granted, a lot of you can debate about that, but I thought about it a little more. And this is obviously for those that want a smaller phone. I was talking about why not spend a little more money and go get the Nexus 6P. Well, a lot of people don't want a big phone like Nexus 6P and want a small phone.
Might I just say that's exactly what I said a few minutes ago.
That's where Apple came into this. So it has a 4-inch display, A9 chip, 12-megapixel eyesight camera, a very disappointing 1.2-megapixel FaceTime HD camera in the front. Has the same exact design as the iPhone 5 and 5S. Comes in 4 different colors, obviously space gray, silver, gold, and rose gold, which is the new color, which I had to say looks pretty good on the iPhone SE. Comes with okay specs. It's rumored to have 2 gigs of RAM. We don't really know for sure, but that's at least what we see. As you guys can see, it's over 3 times faster than the iPhone 5S in GPU, and in CPU is 2 times faster, which is very impressive. Alright, so as you guys see here, it's pretty awesome. I have to give it to them. 4K. That would have been the difference right there. I might actually consider getting this because of 4K video. That's incredible. Alright, if it didn't have 4K video on the iPhone SE, I would consider not even getting it. But quite frankly, I can see that people like it. Pretty impressive to say the very least. Now, it has a fingerprint scanner, a whole bunch of different things. It's pretty awesome. I would definitely recommend checking it out.
Alright, so it's a very interesting phone. I think that's the point. I think that's kind of the overall theme. Oh, just realized I didn't get it up. Let me get it back up for you guys. Alright, so it's a very interesting phone. Looks good enough. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Very interested to see what you guys think. Well, this is just the beginning. I can't even believe that. Next up, we're talking about the iPad Pro. Nice tablet, I have to say. Not bad at all. So, I'm going to be very quick, because quite frankly, we're already over half an hour into this. 12.9-inch screen, very nice. And now there's a new 9.7-inch screen. Basically, the new iPad Pro 9.7-inch has a few different features, like the A9X chip, 12-megapixel rear camera, which with that camera bump bothers me to no end. Apple Pencil support. It's gained the Smart Connector support as well. It also has, I think it's 3 gigs of RAM rather than, or 2 gigs of RAM. Excuse me. I don't think it's 3, or even 4 for that matter. So it's not as great as the iPad Pro in some areas, but for the most part, it's pretty much identical tablet, and in some areas even better than the iPad Pro 9.7-inch, or excuse me, 12.9-inch. It's so crazy. But let me. This is a very quick topic, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Finally, and then we're done today. The Huawei P9, 5.2-inch screen, 12-megapixel sensor, 4 gigs of RAM, 3,000 milliamp battery. Got released today. 32 gigs storage with the micro SD card slot. Pretty awesome phone. I think it works with in the United States as well. So let me show you guys a video, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts about this and everything else. What's going on, guys? Sky here from TLT Weekly video, and today's video we are talking to you guys about the brand new Huawei P9 that is released today, April 6th, 2016. So let's talk about some of the specs, and I'll show you guys the video after that. So it has a 5.2-inch 1080p screen, so 1080p by 1920, a 12-megapixel rear sensor with 4 gigs of RAM, which is pretty awesome. The only disappointing part I have, by the way, about the camera is it only shoots in 1080p, but I mean, I guess there's nothing you can do about that. It has an unknown processor, so it's not a Snapdragon, obviously, because it's Huawei. A 3,000 milliamp lithium battery, obviously. Now, what's really cool about this is that it actually works on GSM networks, alright, or HSPA networks as well. That's incredible. That is incredible. So I think this is another US phone, which is really awesome. So let me give you guys some specs about this some more. According to Real 4, Android 6.0 Marshmallow, blah, 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 micro SD card up to 128 gigs. Pretty awesome. 32 gigs internal. There's 2 different options, as you guys can see. That's what this company tends to do. If you pay a little more, you get the more, the better version. It has a front-facing, has an 8-megapixel front-facing camera with 1080p, which is still okay. It's not bad at all, obviously. A USB Type-C, which is pretty cool. A fingerprint scanner, as you guys can see in the photos. I'll show you guys that in a minute. And it comes in a few different colors like gray, silver, gold, and rose gold. It's really cool. So it looks like it's gonna be like a flagship specs, or maybe a flagship's price. Who knows? But who knows exactly what's gonna happen? I don't know, but I'll let you guys know in the future. But let me get right to the video for you guys, so I can show you all the video. Alright, so I'm not going to show you guys the video since I don't want to get in trouble for any copyright, but it's a good phone. That's the point of this whole thing. It's a very good phone, and I'm very impressed in the P9. I haven't got the opportunity to test it out just yet, but if I were to test it out, I would assume very likely it's a very good phone. That would be my guess. I mean, as you guys saw, it has pretty much flagship specs for the most part. At least, what would be considered flagship specs in China. There's been some rumors about it coming to the United States. I don't know. I think it may actually come to the United States. Whether it will or not, who knows? I mean, it does say GSM bands as well as the HSPA bands, but it's yet to be seen. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about all this and more on the TechLife Today Weekly podcast. It was greatly appreciated to everyone that joined us today on the show. It was greatly appreciated. We had a great show today. Greatly appreciated, as it always is. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section down below, since I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have, as I always am. Let me know if you have any suggestions or anything like that. Let me get up the logo real quick so I can show you guys my logo. Ba-da-ba. Let's see, let's get it up real quick. 1 second. But, I mean, the point of it is, it's a big upgrade, and that's the point. But other than that, guys, I can't find a logo. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're back with the TechLife Today Weekly podcast. Great stuff. We're very excited about it. We really appreciate all your support. It happens on a daily basis, and it's greatly appreciated, beyond greatly appreciated. All right, here's the logo. Got it up. Oh, that's a little too big. All right, let me get it a little bit smaller. There we go. There we go. It's all a little crammed, or it's all a little spacious. Excuse me, not crammed. All right, so that's about it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to head over to techlifetodayco.com for more tech news just like this. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealSkyV. Be sure to let us know if you have questions, like I said, in the comment section down below. If you have any suggestions for next week's TechLife podcast, let us know. We are always open to suggestions. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and we're going to head out now with a 3-minute countdown. Peace.